Hey, if you're checking out the video and it's Thursday, May 14th, then remember tonight at 10 p.m. Central Time, we're doing a live Q&A Mario Party. Join us. And now to the video with Eyes Set to Kill.
Worship and tribute, nerd!
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Michael, aka Rickshaw, and welcome to Worship and Tribute Nerd. We've got a quarantine edition today, and we've got some friends of mine in a little band called Eyes Set to Kill. Can everybody introduce yourselves?
What up?
Hi, I'm Alexia.
I'm Caleb.
I'm AJ.
And
you can't hear me, I guess.
We're doing it Zoom style today. I never used this, so hopefully it goes well. But I've had AJ and Caleb on the show before, and we talked about some nerdy shit. I'll give you a link if you want to watch that. But Alexia has not been on, so we'll start with her nerdum. Is that okay with you?
Okay.
So let's talk about, here on the channel we find out what kind of nerd shit you love, and especially with the quarantine going on, what have you been doing? What have you been playing? What movies have you been watching? All this stuff.
You know what? This is kind of a sad answer, but I have the new Zelda for the Switch I just got.
Yeah.
And the map overwhelmed me, so I had to take a break.
You've had to take a break?
I could go anywhere right now. I don't like this option. So I decided that next week I'm gonna start it and play it on Twitch and have everyone in the world help me.
Right. So you're gonna stream it, and what is it? Is it wandering into those unknown areas? Does it give you anxiety or something?
No, it's just just the fact that I could go anywhere, and there's not I felt like, well, actually the last game that I played was Majora's Mask, and then the one before that was Ocarina of Time.
Right.
So kind of had a similar thing going on.
Yeah.
As far as map wise, and then I jumped through all those other games. I didn't play any of those, and then I got into this one.
So you've skipped a lot of the modern ones.
Oh, this is
she liked Twilight Princess.
I didn't even. Yeah,
that's a good one.
Yeah.
I didn't.
See, I haven't played ever since Wii U or something like that. One of those. So, whenever it had its big comeback, like Legend of Zelda or whatever, I haven't played since. I think the last one I played was the one where you're on a boat and you sail everywhere.
Wind Waker.
Yeah, the Wind Waker. GameCube.
Oh, is that for GameCube?
Yeah.
For some reason that's for this. Probably.
GameCube. So yeah. So is Legend of Zelda one of your top games?
Oh, Ocarina of Time.
Yeah. Yeah. Ocarina of Time.
That's the only one that I played. It's out of all the Legend of Zelda games. So.
That's the only one you played? Shut the front door.
I played one on
what's that cooking
on
game
Game Boy.
You were addicted to on your iPad? You're cooking all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Dinner Dash?
Oh, Cooking Fever.
Cooking Fever.
That's one of those mindless little 10-second game one of those mini games or whatever, right?
Not 10 seconds.
No.
This is hours and hours.
Oh, really?
I played a lot. It just felt like a puzzle, but
yeah.
I didn't have that kind of thing with Zelda until I did the 3DS one, the 3D Ocarina of Time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
that's the only game that I've been obsessive over.
I mean, that's the best one.
I've been all of the Zelda games, though.
I mean, well,
I tried one when they remade one of the older ones on 3DS.
Probably Link to the Past.
Is there Link Awakening one?
Oh, there's Link's Awakening.
It was that one.
That's one.
Link's Awakening is what? The remake of... Is it the original or something like that?
Yeah, the original that they've now put on, you can download the Switch, and it looks pretty cool.
Oh.
Cool. So guys, this is a question for everyone. What is the best Legend of Zelda game that there is?
I think Ocarina of Time.
It's probably
Answer that.
Ocarina of Time.
What about AJ?
I've never played.
You never played Legend of Zelda.
No.
Dude, you don't get so much video space if you're gonna fucking not play the best game to ever.
I don't seem to be getting any video.
So what else? What else we got going on, guys? Alexia played some motherfucking Legend of Zelda. What's been going on?
I've been binging double. I decided to take a break from Power Rangers for a second to start VR Troopers
Okay, all right.
and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So when I'm practicing at night, I'm just watching either one of those shows.
Nice. Taking a break from Power Rangers. That's unheard of, guys.
Well, I just wanted to check out the VR Troopers thing because I hadn't seen it since, I think, 95.
Troopers was cool to me as well.
Yeah.
But I don't know, the Power Rangers seasons that AJ's in now is questionably strange that he's watching them.
I'm like up to like 2001, and it's definitely...
They get real bad. I couldn't even...
I mean, it's not like any of them were top tier actors to begin with, and now they're not even... I'm at the point where they stopped caring if they know karate, so it's like even worse.
Right.
Because they have like really bad low budget CGI for like every weird action move now for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's bad.
Did-
But I did notice that VR Troopers seems to be filmed in the exact same location as the original, like 5 or 6 seasons of Power Rangers.
Nice.
He's like, so yeah, they were really cutting corners there.
Did you guys ever see the like the thing about the toys, like the toys that made us?
Toys that made us.
Did you see the Power Rangers
so
one?
Cool.
Dude,
So cool.
dude, it's crazy. I think it was that one where they explained how Stan Lee and like the chick that. Yeah, it was like their idea to do that originally, and everyone's just like, no, it'll be a bad idea. And then later on, the Saban guy comes along, and the chick's like, well, now I'm like one of the CEOs of Fox, so I'll just do it now.
But it still took him like 9 years to get an okay though.
Right.
Crazy.
Those shows are tight. I'm an action figure like addict, so. I recently got, if you guys didn't know this, GameStop. I know I'm not a big fan of GameStop, but they were having a sale.
They have those good sales, yeah.
Yeah, they have some good sales. But first of all, a sale at GameStop is the only time you should be there to buy collectibles, because they fucking jack up the price like fucking $8 compared to everywhere else or some shit. But anyways, they had the Power Rangers Lightning Collection 2-pack of the Green Ranger and a putty for $20.
$20?
Yeah.
So, what did I pay, Caleb?
It's like 45 or something like that.
Yeah, I got that at Mall of America this summer.
Nice. Yeah, I had to pick it up. You gotta.
We were at the shop and they got us on a small sale. It was not nowhere close to that. That's a good deal.
That is a good deal.
Yeah, killing it.
Let's. You know what? Let's take a second to talk about GameStop. GameStop is, they're a big kick in the sack. They fucking jack up all their prices. They treat all their employees like shit. They like overwork them, underpay them, and then like, what was the thing? Oh, you would bring in like $8,000 worth of shit, and you're trading it all in. And they're like, all right, well, these 16 controllers and 5 games, looks like you owe us $28 for taking them all. And you're like, what the hell?
What? I actually, right before the lockdown, I put money down on 2 more Lightning Collection figures. I don't know what happened with that.
Yeah, you should probably check up on that.
I like the Rita and Lord Zed one.
Oh, it's not coming out until fall, I think. So.
Yeah, but I could just put $5 or $10 down every so often.
Right.
I hope I didn't just throw away $20 there.
Right.
It's not allowed to go back into GameStop.
I read that there's 300 GameStops for sure closing down after everyone else tries to reopen. So. I do take a little bit of issue, Mike, with the Lightning Collection that you bought. Why?
The Green Ranger helmet's all off.
Is
you
it?
can't have a putty with that Green Ranger helmet. It's not the same season.
Okay. Right. That's. I mean, I was thinking that originally. Like this
Right,
putty,
Alexia?
that's the putty from like the newer seasons, right?
No, the helmets from the newer seasons. I don't think putties were after the first 2 seasons.
Well-
because is it the helmet with the new Jason David Frank helmet?
It's like with the silver, like when it comes back and he's fighting all 3 of himself.
Oh, really?
And like Dino Thunder. That's when like the spirit of the whatever the hell, when the silver stripes come in, but it's not on that helmet. Anyways, you done fucked up.
There was also a redesign of the putties too at one point, right? Because I remember the original season they looked a certain way, and then they kind of changed them later.
Lord Zed got there.
Lord Zed with a Z.
Yeah. Like, hey, I'm going to redesign it to be easier to kill you.
Lord Zed's tight. Anyways.
Right.
Oh my gosh. See you later. There was this funny Lord Zed at home during quarantine video that I showed.
Oh, really?
That was really good.
This dude was like a legitimate Lord Zed like cosplay costume, so he like looked pretty good doing it.
Tight. Alexia, do you share the love for Power Rangers with these guys too? Or
what? No. I tried. I was like, you know what? You guys talk about it so much. I'm gonna try and just watch all the episodes on Netflix.
Yeah.
And then I got through like half of the first episode.
Half of the first episode.
And you know what? I was like, oh my gosh, I have to keep waiting. This means I need to watch probably a week's worth of this without doing anything else in my life.
Yeah, it's like binging for.
Yeah.
You have to like it as a kid.
Yeah.
I did because I was like the Yellow Ranger, I think. The Yellow Ranger for Halloween.
Yeah.
But that's as far as I got.
Right.
I'm not a loyal fan.
This would have been a perfect time. My wife bought me the most legit Green Ranger cosplay helmet from an Icky cosplay.
Dude, where's it at?
Fucking been almost. It's like a year and a half, still not here. That could be my mask when I go out to shop during quarantine.
Oh, yeah.
Would have been perfect.
I was actually...
still not here.
So, do you guys know Thomas Eric? He was like in Fall of Troy. Yeah. I've been talking to him lately, and he's like, we've done one before in person at the beginning of the year, but he's like, what can we do? Let's do another podcast. Let's just talk about nerdy shit, whatever. He's like, I'm like, man, we got to have like a reason, And he's like, what if we did a show and tell? I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, what if we just got on camera and we started just shooting the shit and we just show nerdy things we have. Like we could show our action figures or like, helmets or like, I think I have like Long Claw, like the sword, Jon Snow's sword and shit like that. And I was like,
I have a real master sword that I could kill someone with.
Really?
Yeah, easy.
Do you think
right to the heart.
Do you think that would go over well? Just to do a show and tell episodes where we just like are like, look at this, look at this cool shit.
Oh, that's like cool.
It'd be like Cribs, but with action.
Super awesome Green Ranger, and I got a
Tiger
Zord. These are all legacy figures.
Nice.
And Zord. I can't get it. There we go.
Is that in your living room?
Yeah.
That's pretty tight.
And then the best of the best.
Dude, that one is the best, dude. Green Ranger. Man.
So good.
we have to stop talking about Power Rangers because we need to get Alexia was not in the other videos. We need to get her riffing on some stuff.
Thank you. You can enjoy the conversation.
Yeah.
And then she gets up. What's she doing? Going to play with the cat? The doggy?
Wait for it.
Oh, hello. Let's meet your doggy.
Flanksters.
Yeah,
Frankie.
Oh. He's sticking his tongue out at me. I recently got a puppy.
Oh, really?
Congrats.
He is a Scottish Terrier, and he was born on Halloween. So he's only like 6 months old or something like that.
Oh.
Jet.
Awesome.
Jet, where are you? Friends want to see you.
recently bought a Switch.
Really?
I haven't actually been playing it that much. I bought it right before quarantine, like I better buy one because shit's hitting the fan.
Right.
But then it's cool because now everyone's trying to buy Switches and they can't.
Dude, there's like so much. Like I ended up paying like almost $200 for like a webcam because like there's just no webcams right now available. And then I'm sure everyone's like, oh, we got to start a YouTube and we got to start a Twitch and all this shit.
Yeah.
I better start cooking cookies now. Dang.
Aww.
Charge this thing.
Wow.
Hello, dog.
What a beautiful pup.
He is beautiful. Meet them.
What's
Meet
his
him.
name?
This is Jet.
Jet?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Jet. We can see him, Jet.
He is a spoiled little boy. Yes, he is. I'm stuck in my cord.
Oh,
Still stuck in my cord, boy.
Ew. It's so cute.
So whenever it comes to like things that the guys talk about that you can't really join in on, is there things that you bring up that they've like tried to get into, or like maybe they question you, like, yo, what's this nerdy shit all about?
No, I'm into like nerdy women stuff, like The Bachelor.
Oh, right. That's like, but I know a lot of people that are into that also, and you can't, you know what? You can't blame. I can't blame anyone. I'm like,
that show absolutely infuriates me.
I know what you mean because I get frustrated watching it.
Yeah.
But then I watch pro wrestling sometimes and stuff. So it's like that's my pro wrestling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like whenever I get shitty drama with, you know, like I get to see them fight at the end of it. Sometimes with reality TV, you get to see them fight, but sometimes not. So.
Did you watch the Chris Benoit thing?
I did not. I didn't watch that.
I haven't watched it yet. I gotta.
But I definitely, whenever they gave, you know, WrestleMania out for free and stuff, I like definitely checked it out. So.
Okay, my problem, I know, like, so you talked to Jamie about it. I've tried to watch it with Jamie, but they're always, every episode, they're like, you know, moving this relationship forward. Like, I really learned so much about you at this date. I'm so, like, we really talked a lot. Like, what are you talking about? Nobody said anything the whole time. Like, just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I get like 2 seconds and it's like, I can't.
But that's why it's great to watch it with
people?
or people, but mainly with men, because they have so much hilarious commentary that like I'm already obviously thinking about, but it's just funny to hear him, like Ben, hear him saying stuff out loud, making fun of the
I just, yeah, like I started to get it. Like, there's been a few times where my girlfriend has made me go over to one of my buddy's house and his wife, and they watch it all, you know, they all gather up and watch it. And I'm like, it's like a few times in a row. I was like, God, why? Gosh, why are we doing this? Like, no, I don't even care. And then, like, by the end of, like, maybe the third episode, I was like, it's so fun to watch how shitty these people navigate in life. Like, they're so bad. And like, and then they start coming up with these shows where they're supposed to like fall in love and ask each other to marry each other before they even see each other. And I'm like,
oh yeah, like the Netflix one.
Yeah, Love is Blind.
Is Blind, yeah.
What?
That was.
Yeah, they like have these dates, but there's like this. There's this wall in between them. They can still hear each other, but they can't see each other. So then they're supposed to just like hang out and get to know each other. And then by the end of week 1, they're like, I found my soulmate. I just love this person so much. And it's like, you've never even seen this person.
And they have no idea what the guy looks like.
Yeah.
Fish kind of thing.
It's masochistic. You know what I mean? Like, why would you make someone ask someone else to marry them without even seeing them? It's just trouble in the making.
I've also never met so many people that cry regularly.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah.
What's going on?
I mean, obviously, I only cry to go to sleep. You know what I mean? Like, it's like whenever I'm crying myself, just in the bedroom, it takes a lot out of me. And then I go to sleep.
Like Tommy lost his powers. Like I get it, but like other than that,
I mean, there's a lot of really bad X-Men movies, and every time I think about it, I cry myself to sleep. So you
watch Apocalypse again for some reason.
Wait, is it the one good?
She is in it.
That one I didn't even finish. That
did anybody see Dark Phoenix?
Dark Phoenix, I didn't actually see it yet. But
no, that's the one I'm talking about.
It's coming to TV in a couple days.
Wait,
so I'm not even gonna have to spend any money on it.
Well,
okay, but
it's
isn't
been on
that X-Men 3?
Yes, it is X-Men 3.
So what's what?
Well, I'll go watch it tonight.
I suppose I'll watch it for free, but I feel like it might make me upset.
It's gonna make you upset, but I swear you need to watch it just to see the disrespect that went into that movie. Like they were just trashing the X-Men name. Like you gotta, to witness it.
Just know that yesterday that they're thinking of doing like possibly a prequel to what is it? Winter Soldier and Captain Falcon or the Falcon.
Yeah.
But it's going to be like Wolverine, Logan based or something.
Oh yeah. I heard a rumor, Weapon X.
Oh yeah, Weapon X prequel.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
And I heard that they're gonna. The reason that they want to do that, supposedly, I don't, and it's still in the rumor phase, but like, supposedly they want to have a Wolverine movie, like straight up Wolverine movie, but they're gonna give the origin story on Disney Plus. So it's like in the same year or consecutive years, they're trying to get us with a full blown Wolverine movie and a Weapon X prequel show. So then they would be like, oh, look at that Wolverine! Give us all your money right now! And then
anybody going to accept anybody but Hugh Jackman as Wolverine then?
Yes, we've got to, because Hugh Jackman's like a fucking old man at this point. So
I want to cover Wolverine anyways.
Yeah,
a little more.
We need a short Wolverine. And we need him to be mad about it. You know what I mean?
I'll do it.
You would be a great Wolverine. Honestly, you're like, I could see you like hunkered down, and you got it. And you're
I'm like almost the same height as he is in the comics, anyways. And I hate most people. I could just.
What are you? 5? What are you? 5'5"?
5'7".
Way too tall, dude.
Well, he's 5'3", right?
Yeah.
Still. It's far less than the average man. He's got to be noticeably shorter than everyone and super fucking mad about it. Like that's part of being Wolverine. Like you got to put on that's why he wears the little mask with the huge horns, because he's like, I'm going to fucking stand. You're going to notice me, goddammit. I'm not going to be the short guy. Speaking of rumors, Caleb, I know I sent you, but did you see that thing that the Venom Spider-Man thing that Tom Hardy keeps posting and deleting?
Yeah, Tom Hardy.
Oh yeah. Venom eating him or something.
Yeah. So what's going on?
I don't personally know. There's I think at this point, Disney and Sony and whoever's like partnered up with Disney, I think they just make up rumors to get everybody, because there's so much shit nowadays with Marvel.
Yeah, they could have paid what's his name, Tom Hardy, X amount of money to do that dumb post.
Right.
Yeah.
And everyone, and even whenever like people were spoiling things like for Marvel, later on they fake spoiled things. You know what I mean? So it's like they're just trying to like divert everyone's attention. Like which one's true? So
it's fun.
It is
fun.
It
happens. I want it to happen. They still have so much apologizing for Spider-Man 3. They need to do Venom.
Dude, they don't have to apologize for Spider-Man 3. They have to apologize for The Amazing Spider-Man. That just should have never happened.
It's true, but Topher Grace as Venom, like really.
I know. I think I have nightmares about it.
Who are we going to get to play this super jack dude? I know, that guy who's been a little bitch for 10 years.
Did you know that was like Sony themselves that did that? They were like, hey, we like your movie, Sam Raimi, but we got to get Venom in there. Everybody loves Venom. We're going to make some money. And Sam Raimi was like, I don't want Venom. And they were like, well, we're going to shelf your movie. We're not even going to put it out unless you put Venom in the movie. And we already cast who we want as Venom.
Ouch.
Yeah. But, that Doctor Strange 2, The Multiverse of Madness is being directed by Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So excited.
So yeah, I know that we're probably gonna get Toby, and then I know that we're probably gonna get
Andrew Garfield.
I don't know if we're gonna jump that far into the multiverse or whatever, like that, to where we get Spider-Verse, because
you have to watch that long trailer thing. That was pretty cool. They didn't really show anything. The animated one.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't really, it was more just a teaser.
Yeah. And what's his name? Evil Dead.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Evil Dead guy. Yeah.
He was in all this. He was in all the first Spider-Mans as well. So.
Exactly. So
because Sam Raimi did Evil Dead. Is that what it is?
Sam Raimi directed Evil Dead. That was his debut in film, and then he progressed on to Spider-Man eventually. He did Drag Me to Hell and some other, some other awesome movies.
Drag Me to Hell was supposed to be some type of prequel or sequel to one of those.
What, Drag Me to Hell? No. Drag Me to Hell is just
I was like, I don't get it.
So Drag Me to Hell is just a Sam Raimi, fuck you, this is a...
It's with the girl that's doesn't give a loan to the old lady or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then she fucking starts having nightmares about the old lady, and she throws up bugs all on her face in one scene. Dude.
I love that movie.
Delicacy and stuff.
I know, a lot of people hated that movie, but I was like, this is Sam Raimi at his best. You know what I mean? Some of those quick cuts, and then the fucking goat gets possessed. I was like, oh my god.
I didn't see that one.
I can't believe that you guys said Dark Phoenix is on fucking Hulu, and I've been waiting for it to come on TV.
It's on Hulu? I thought it was on HBO.
Oh.
It might be, yeah, it is HBO.
Yeah.
Do you
No.
It's the Hulu, because if you get the extension HBO.
Did anybody see Terminator Dark Fate?
I don't see it on HBO.
You saw it? Was it good?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Terminator, the latest one?
Terminator Dark Fate. It was way better than the last couple. So.
Yeah.
Is that one streaming anywhere?
Not yet. It kind of just came out on DVD or Blu-ray or whatever.
I'm excited. I gotta watch it.
But that one is directed by Tim Miller, the guy who directed Deadpool. So.
Oh, I thought it was James Cameron.
James Cameron was involved. He came back to,
right,
conversate about it or whatever. But Tim Miller actually turned down Deadpool 2 to go direct a Terminator movie. So
interesting.
So that's why I'm even if you don't like it that much or whatever, you got to go spend your money on it and support Tim Miller because he fucking gave us Deadpool. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I hope he comes to the MCU ASAP.
I hope so too.
The other rumors I heard about Deadpool were that they're going to use him as the running gag cameo in every Marvel movie.
Really?
Down with that.
I'm okay with, but that would suck. Kind of.
I heard that when Stan Lee passed, but I don't know. Yeah. You can't really. Sure, you could have him every now and then.
Did anybody see the controversial movie Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah. Did you?
I kind of liked it, actually.
Yeah, it was all right.
Mom said it was amazing.
It was cute. Yeah, it's a family movie. It makes you feel good. It's cute.
Was Jim Carrey good?
Love it.
Jim Carrey was Jim Carrey.
It was actually pretty awkwardly funny in weird moments where I was like, that's pretty cool. Okay.
I'm always going to be into Jim Carrey. So,
yeah.
What's the doggy doing right now?
When you make a little sound, he bites the air.
Or sometimes he'll just look at you. He'll do it forever.
Just every single time.
Every time. We were just thinking of, or Alexia and her boyfriend Ben were they should make a Twitch of Frankie twitching and see if it goes viral and just make the kissy noise and the camera will stay on him and he won't stop doing it.
Really?
It can go forever. Yeah.
It's that's the sad thing though, is it's a tick. So he just has to do it.
Yeah. So what'd you guys do for Star Wars Day?
His brain's
I didn't do
overheating.
anything yesterday. Did you do anything?
No,
Star Wars?
besides looking up movie times and not going to them.
No, no.
It was last minute. I saw the news talking about like how they're playing Empire Strikes Back at the drive-in. That's pretty cool. Like I would go, and my friend was like, "Oh, I can't make it tonight." I was like, "Ah," but it's something cool in quarantine to do.
Right. Yeah. We actually binged the whole thing. Or the 9 episodes.
Damn.
We started with the prequels. We just did consecutive order. But
what if you did Clone Wars in between the animated
series? The animated series? Oh my god! Like, I've never really gotten into the Clone Wars animated series, but I heard it was good.
Everyone says it's good.
It's like a lot of stuff to get through. And it's like it's not as grown up. You know, it's just not as grown up. So, and I heard Ahsoka, right? Isn't that one? The new Jedi they added.
Oh, the cool, the hot one.
Yeah.
Is it true that Phantom Menace is the only on-screen killing of Liam Neeson?
Dude, I was just talking about that. We have a video.
Seems impossible still.
We have a video coming out soon where we're talking in celebration of Star Wars Day. We talk about that, and I was like, the only reason, like, episode 1 is pretty cool, and it's like it has its exciting moments. It's kind of kiddish, but the 2 most fucked up things about that movie are Darth Maul, the most badass Sith, dies on screen, and you're like, okay, guess he's dead now. And then Qui-Gon Jinn, Liam Neeson, dies on screen. You're like, okay, the most badass fucking character in the whole movie dies. Like the 2 most badass people. What the fuck is wrong with these people? You can't kill off the money makers. At least kill them off on episode 2.
Yeah, right? Terrible.
As a child, I didn't look up to Liam Neeson as this big actor, though. In fact, I didn't think about it once.
Right. I mean,
now I'm like, okay, he's he is who he is. He's made himself in his movies.
Right.
As
I don't think
he should have been like,
oh, he was.
Listen, Obi-Wan.
It was just that character to me, guys.
Listen up, Obi-Wan. What's gonna happen next is you're gonna be the Master Jedi. And I'm going to teach you my very extensive list of skills that they taught me in secret Jedi service.
I have something cool and nerdy that I watched the other day that was really good that'll never have a second season. I watched Swamp Thing on DC Universe, and it was sick.
It was what?
Good? Cool. It was like brutal and like gory, and it sets it up for such a good like season 2, and then no, it's not going.
Right.
Such a bummer.
I remember like a really old school Swamp Thing TV show when I was a kid that I barely knew about.
Yeah, it was sci-fi, I think, something like that.
To watch it, and it sucks. You know what's weird is it reminds me kind of like the pandemic going on.
Yeah,
because no one knows what's going on, and it was created. I mean, we do or do not know that now. I don't know. I feel like that changes every other day.
Right.
But yeah, it was good.
Nice.
Okay. If anybody wants to do the 7-day trial on DC Universe and knock that out before you have to pay any money for it.
Does DC Universe have a channel now? They have like an app?
Yeah, they have season 1 and 2 of fucking Titans, which is cool, and Swamp Thing season 1, and then they do have Doom Patrol season 1, which I thought was pretty good. They're gonna have another, and you need to finish that season, AJ.
Yeah.
Oh,
dude, what's his name?
Brendan Fraser.
He's so fucking funny in that.
Yeah. And, yeah, he's really funny in that. But yeah.
Have you guys seen?
Nothing else on there to watch but that. There's a Harley Quinn cartoon that they're bumping out, but it's stupid. It's not that great.
Okay. Have you guys seen the new Mortal Kombat animated movie that they just put out?
No. What?
No, didn't even hear about it.
I thought there was supposed to be a reboot of live action.
They are, Corona has, stopped that from happening so fast. But yes, they are like in the middle of production with that movie. And it's supposed to be like straight up brutal rated R murders. And like Like some of the people from the raid are in it, so it's like crazy. It's gonna be like crazy kung fu, brutal savagery. But anyways, on the 28th, there was a Mortal Kombat. Just like one of those, the people that make the DC superhero movies, the cartoon versions, they made a Mortal Kombat 1, and it was like, it's super rated R, and there's like insane, there's probably like 1,000 people that get brutally dismembered in that movie. Like the first 5 minutes I was like, oh, this is like way more brutal than even like the new game. It's just like cartoon madness.
Well, I finished Arrow too, speaking of DC.
I think that the Flash was the only one I made it all the way through. The other ones are good, but
I think I'm over Arrow. It just keeps getting
weirder.
Like lame. I don't know. Gosh, nobody really has powers anyways. Like, come on.
I did it to like just so like I feel like I could have. So I know I did the whole thing, but yeah, it was kind of a bummer.
The Arrow was.
The end of it was.
Yeah.
Flash is way cooler.
New season of S.H.I.E.L.D. I know you said you were just watching that. I've seen all of those. They're pretty good.
I'm on 6 right now. It's friggin' sweet.
I did. Watchmen was really good.
Nice.
Oh, Watchmen was real good.
Get ready for a while.
Dude. Regina King, yeah. It's crazy that she was Craig's sister in Friday, and then now she's a Watchman. So.
Oh, she get that blue dick?
There was a scene that I was like really weirded out by, because it was like they decided to show his dick, but then like from where he was kneeling, it seemed like it was like a fake dick, and then the way he was sitting down, it like made it look like his dick was like coming out of his stomach. So I was just like, I get it. It's like Dr. Manhattan, and you got to show his dick. You got to show he's like naked or whatever. But like the way you're setting, buddy, makes it look real awkward. Like
stomach dick.
Yeah. If you rewatched like the final episode, there's some weird dick scenes. Let's talk about this. What's going on with I Set to Kill, and how the corona is affecting the band?
Well, all our tours got canceled. We had like 3 smaller tours.
Right.
They're canceled, so we have to reschedule them for next year. But because of all this happening, we found different ways to just like interact with our fans.
Right.
So like,
still working on it.
Like a lot of live streaming and stuff like that.
Yeah. Which is kind of like crazy, because we're trying to keep AJ involved at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So like we have to have him on the Instagram while we're on Twitch. Mm-hmm. So we're trying to like talk to people that are in the chat on the computer, and then in the chat with AJ. And then sometimes AJ's chatting with people already, and I don't know, it's kind of like juggling.
Right.
So it's different.
Yeah, like while they're playing, I'm like answering the questions that people are.
Yeah, and I'll be like, what is he talking about? I'll realize you're talking to fans.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I got to practice that friggin' song before we play it so I don't fuck it up super bad.
Like the Cinco de Mayo thing.
Yeah, I failed Spanish twice in high school, so this is going to be dope.
Nice.
I ditched school for a day, and my Spanish teacher took it really personally, thinking that I just deliberately only... No, that's like
that's what I thought too. Like he just made tips.
My teacher thought that I only ditched his class, so the next day he was like, okay, everyone, Alexia did something really terrible yesterday. And I was like, well, what do you mean? I didn't do anything yesterday. I wasn't here. And he was like, I want you to write down what you did on the whiteboard so everybody knows. And I was like, I don't know how to write that down in Spanish. He wanted me to write down that I ditched class.
Uh-huh.
So I just wrote like, yo, dicho classo, because I was just like being an asshole. And then he kicked me out of class, and that was my memory of that.
No escuela.
But I'm better at Spanish now. I just don't see ditch still.
So y'all are in? Is it Arizona?
Yeah. We're in Arizona. AJ's in California.
So how? So I'm. I live in Texas. So how bad is it in y'all's areas? Like, are they trying to reopen?
They are, and like everyone's freaking out because like small businesses, of course, like have to reopen, or they're going to go under. And like I was just watching the news the other day. There was this old lady who has this antique shop, and she's just, I don't care. I have to. I've had my old little shop for 25 years. I have to open, or I'm going to lose it. And she can, a lot of the cops are being lenient, even though like our governor is like, you can get up to 6 months in jail, $2,500 fine if you open. Yeah. You're not an essential company business, so don't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many like easy ways for like, there's fucking one person coming into that stupid shop every fucking hour. It's an antique shop for an old fucking lady.
Yeah.
Whatever. And so a lot of the cops are defying like, I don't know, I guess the governor, and they're not citing anybody because they are like, people have to do what they got to do. But then you could, as a citizen, sue the fucking police officers for not doing their job, who's been governed by the fucking governor of the state. So like, there could be, I don't know, there's a bunch of weird shit that could happen because of all this.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
But at the same time, everything's been chill, and Arizona hasn't been hit hard, and everything's fine. And then, like, my roommate is a nurse, and she's been getting a day off every fucking week because there's no work. Nobody's sick. And if anybody has something that's like weird, they're too scared to go to the hospital to get their weird chest pain checked out because they're afraid they're terrified from the news that they're going to get COVID. And then people die from heart attacks and other things that are non-COVID related because they didn't go to the hospital because of what the news is making everyone feel in fear.
Right.
And it's pretty nuts. It's all like, who is really doing this shit? Like, is it the Democrats? Is it Trump? Is it Asia? Is it the Illuminati? Is it the aliens? What the fuck?
I just think the human race in like large groups is just so dumb. Like, you know what I mean? Like you could, a group of people could be like running. Just everyone's going to start running. You know what I mean? Everyone's going to be like, no. And it was just like, we were running because we're trying to exercise. You know what I mean? This is a really stupid example, but like, it's true. It's just like people, monkey see, monkey do. It's just like one person says it's fake. Now we think it's fake. We haven't died yet, so now it's fake.
Giant fucking killer murder wasps or whatever too now. Yeah, did you hear about that?
Yeah, I saw a couple of articles about it, but it's pretty dope.
Completely unreal.
Yeah, I was actually reading more into that and how like they were actually found in like Canada in like August of this summer, and of course scientists were freaking out. They know that they need to get rid of them right away, and they've killed a few nests, but now they're somehow on the East Coast of Washington. One sting can like just start to like deteriorating your fucking your skin, and it fucking makes like, I forget what it is. Makes one of your organs shut down so that like you just can't heal. It's not like I forget what it is. Maybe it's your kidneys or something.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Those damn murder wasps. They'll
get you every time.
They'll get you every time.
But the shitty thing, the bees over in Asia that are used to these bees, what they do to get rid of them, it's nuts. They ball around them and they fucking vibrate their bodies until they reach 117 degrees, all of them, and they kill the wasps like that. But our fucking European bees that we have in America, nothing. They're just like, they're getting their heads ripped off.
Bitches.
Yeah.
They're finding all these bees with their heads ripped off. Isn't that crazy? Ripping the heads off. That's what they do.
It's pretty crazy.
Jesus.
And 30 of these wasps can kill up to 10,000 bees in an afternoon.
Wow.
Damn. Man.
Whatever. Do we really need bees?
But this bee on bee crime shouldn't be stood for, And and remember Mark Wahlberg? He's like, doesn't anybody care about the bees?
Wait, are you talking about The Happening?
Yeah.
Nobody talks to that plant. It's like the best part of the movie.
That's what's happening right now. COVID is a product of nature. fighting off human things.
It makes a lot of
You also just stop eating meat.
my friend.
You like meat?
The largest ozone hole on our planet is closed completely now.
Really?
Yeah. It has shut itself because of people not being out as much.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
And that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. It's going to be reopened in one day.
And Tom DeLonge's stoked because they released those alien videos.
Oh yeah.
When cares because everyone's focusing on COVID. Now Tom's going to shoot himself.
And the government admits that they are in fact unidentified flying objects. So that's crazy.
Hey Mom, there's something in the back room.
Hope it's not the creature from above. If you would have told me Tom DeLonge would quit Blink-182 to go look for aliens and find them, I would have said you lost your mind. How do you guys feel about that? Do you believe in aliens anyways?
Hell yeah.
Actually, I do, but the recent talks about the satellites that were flying all over parts of the world recently?
Yeah.
I was outside and I didn't think twice of it being aliens until everyone told me that everyone was seeing that.
I didn't hear about it.
All right, so I was walking on the canal. I normally go catch some Pokemon around 6:30 at sunset, cooling off.
Yeah.
And I saw kind of like these lights just flying through the air, like a ton of them in a row, like fucking spaced out by probably miles, but in the sky, they looked like little stars just going through. And there was even one formation that was kind of like one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, and they were just going through. And I was just like, it's gotta be planes. It was just the weirdest thing, and they were all going kind of like north, like from Phoenix towards like I guess like Albuquerque-ish kind of direction, and like northeast. And I don't know, I didn't really think too much of it until everyone told me everyone was seeing it.
Damn.
And yeah, I don't know, they look like stars with no blinking.
Right.
Crazy.
I may have seen an alien for the first time in my life.
That's pretty dope.
I'm very jealous.
But then it was like Elon Musk's like whatever Starship Endeavor with satellites flying everywhere like crazy. But like, are they that close?
Right.
That close so we can like visually see them as airplanes? Almost.
Anyone else have alien stories?
I was also on acid. But I was microdosed.
I swear I saw those Phoenix Lights things like 8 years ago.
I never saw that. That's crazy.
You saw those?
You saw that?
Oh, just not in person.
Yeah, it wasn't the one like in the 90s, but my band that was with at the time, we were playing in Prescott, and our trailer broke down when we were up on our way up the mountain, and so we just had to stop on the side of the road. We were waiting for a tow, and all of a sudden, like, it wasn't just me. It was like everyone there saw. It was like all these lights, like doing like weird formations that, like,
What?
And what the hell was that? And the tow truck guy's like, "Oh, that's just the Phoenix Lights." I was like, "I don't know what that means," but
he's like, "Not just aliens. We're used to it."
yeah. So that was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. All right. Well, I mean, we've been on for a while. We've got some good stuff. Catching people up on the nerdy stuff. Tried to get Alexia to talk about something. Talk about some of your nerdy shit.
I'm not that big of a nerd, and the stuff I'm nerdy about is what a lot of people are nerdy about that I'm here in this conversation.
Right.
Game of Thrones, Ben got me on Game of Thrones for a while.
Really?
I still watched that. Oh, I just watched Ozark.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
That's not nerdy.
I'll do that.
It's really good.
Oh, yeah.
Not there yet, but I'll do it soon.
Yeah. I think if you're like nerdy enough to like binge a whole season or something, whatever it is, you could talk about it. You know what I mean?
And that was really girly that I thought Caleb would never watch, but he did.
What?
And I thought I would never watch either. What was that show called? Where the guy's like obsessed with the girl.
You?
Yeah, that.
Oh, you was sick.
He told me to watch that, and I was like, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't think so. And then when I watched it, I was like, oh my god.
I saw like the first 2 episodes of the first season, and then I watched like the last half of the second season. That's all you need, I think.
Right.
Can't wait for number 3. Because Because now I'm ready for number 3.
Right. Me too.
You gotta watch the Love Is Blind show.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Dude, that one is so ridiculous. That's the only thing is, like, that's how it got me. They're so ridiculous. What?
You guys like Tiger King?
I haven't seen that yet either.
Yeah,
What?
I watched some of it, but the thing, okay, so I didn't get it. I didn't understand, like, the way everybody else is freaking out about it. Like, everybody's like, "Oh my god, Tiger King!" I watched it and I was like, okay, but then I realized that they're in southern Oklahoma. I work.
They're like an hour from you.
Yeah, I work in southern Oklahoma. They live in southern Oklahoma. And then I remember I used to work in Gainesville, which is like right on the border of Oklahoma. And I was like, people are freaking out about Tiger King, but I see people that look like this all the time. And then one of my buddies was like, "Oh, remember when we worked at Applebee's and we took those pictures with those tigers?" I was like, I wasn't there that day. And they were like, "Oh, well, that was him. That was the Tiger King." And I was like, see, literally, I wasn't freaking out because I was like, I see people like this all the time. And I've probably literally seen that guy at Applebee's where I used to work. So
I looked up the route where that place was, and I just realized that I've driven past it a bajillion times.
Yeah.
To like Dallas from Oklahoma. It's right there. Poor guy. Oh yeah, I just saw on TMZ that his where he's in prison, there's a crazy COVID outbreak.
Oh really?
Where he's like crazy in his jail, and it's pretty secluded jail.
What even happened?
And Nicolas Cage might be playing him in the TV show, which is a prequel, like the beginnings of his love. What's his called? Joe. His life. Dog Joe.
That's crazy.
And yeah.
They'll make a show out of anything nowadays, dude. Straight up.
Can't come back if you don't leave. I don't know.
Oh.
Something I've heard my dad say a bunch of times. Well, like if we had company over, he'd be like, "Well, you guys can't come back if you don't leave." A nice way of saying get out of here.
Right. Well, guys, that's been our Cinco de Mayo celebration video. Leave us a comment telling us what you were doing on Cinco de Mayo. And even though we are allowed to start going places, please be careful because you don't want to fucking die. All right. Well, like I said, leave us a comment and see you later, nerds.